We got Rey Calidad with us today.
Peace and love.
Good
Peace and
brother.
love.
Introduce yourself to the people. Tell us what you got going on.
Well, my name is Rey Calidad. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina, Southside in this motherfucker, man. And yeah, man, I'm a producer. I'm a rapper. I'm a graphic designer now, man. I do it all, man. I do everything I can do.
Absolutely. So the
Well,
name.
Rey Calidad means king quality. It means king quality in Spanish. It was given to me by my Spanish family. You know, I am a black man, but I am a man of all people. And I really am tapped into the Hispanic culture. And you know, I was blessed with that name and I wanted to keep it. I wanted to put it in my music. I wanted to put it to the world and I wanted everybody to know how I feel about myself. So, you know, if anybody got anything to say about me, they can say Rey Calidad because that's king quality. So I've been thrown on stage a lot. The first time I ever rapped, I was sitting with a beer in my hand at a house party, and I wasn't supposed to. It was like a situation where we talked about it. They said, you ain't gotta rap, don't even worry about it. I said, cool. Next thing I know, they like, man, go ahead, hop on stage. So, you know, and I did it. I did it no hesitation. I did it nervous, shaking. You know, my voice was shaky, but I broke through it. And stuff like that for me, when I know I can break through something, that means that I'm supposed to be doing it. So ever since then, man, I've never been afraid to grab a microphone and show people what I can do. And people love when I'm on stage, you know. I try to be animated. I try to be everything that my personality is in real life. I try to be more than what my personality is for real. So I love it. I love performing, man. I love music. It was definitely it was in the process of the making. So I guess it was before. But I was 19. I was 19. I started making music at 19. So you know, I'm 31 now, man, and it's been a long grind. You know, even just producing and trying to do it for other artists, and now trying to do it for myself. You know, just you know, music is everything to me, man. And when I started at 19, I never knew that I would be here. You know, surviving off of it, making money off of it, performing it every day, performing it here with you, man. You know. It's all love, so I'm gonna just keep going with it while I can. You know, I've always been a music head, you know, and I played sports, so, you know, before every game, I'm listening to Jeezy, I'm listening to Currency. You know, I was one of the only people in high school listening to people like Currency, but, you know, I've always been influenced by it. My father was a DJ back in the day, so it's always been around me. And the craziest thing about music, nobody ever taught it to me. You know, it was just around me. And when I finally put my hands onto it, I could organize it, I could orchestrate it. So, you know, it started as an ear, and then it started becoming a bodily, you know, feeling, a bodily movement. And yeah, man, that's just what music do to you, man. It's a spirit, and sometimes it just take control of you. You know, I can't really explain it, but started at 19, and I'm going for the rest of my life. I was definitely producing first. I was producing first, and a local artist, Julio, Julian Argo. You know, I know him by Julio the poet, because that's who he is to me. But
yes.
yeah, man, yeah. But the poet, you know, he was the one that told me, like, fuck that, you can rap, you know, do it all. He was the one that told me, and he was the one that made me. You know, my first rap songs was with Julio the poet, and they were so fire, they was getting pulled off a line, you know. So like, when I first started this, I was already getting damn near sued, you know, I was getting my music taken offline, so I always felt like, you know what, I must be goddamn good. So hey man, you know, it's the development process. I've come to a place where I always thought I would be, and I'm proud to say that. You know what I mean? A lot of people look at me and they may see the followers are down, or they may see something like that. None of that shit matters to me, because at the end of the day, I know where I'm spending the money, I know where I'm making the money, I know the people that's looking at me, and I know exactly where I'm headed with it. You know, I know why I have patience. I know why I'm working hard behind the scenes. I know why everybody's not seeing my everyday process. You know what I mean? But when it happens for me, and when it does start happening for me, I want everybody to know it's gonna be because I'm doing it. You know, I'm really doing it. I'm always doing it, but I'm really doing it the way you want me to now. But you know, the development process is that. It's being progressive, being productive, and it's understanding what you need at the time, not just forcing it. So that's where I'm at. South Charlotte is me, man. South Charlotte is Rey Calidad. You know, there would be no Rey Calidad without South Charlotte, and that goes for the Hispanic culture. You know what I mean? Hispanic culture heavy in the South Side, you know, and it's all love on the South Side for me. You know, it's a lot of beef and drama everywhere in the city, or everywhere you go, but, you know, the South Side is a lot of love. It's a lot of culture down there. It's very diverse. You know, you got your rich folks down there. You got your ghetto folks down there. You know, and it's all love. It's all cool. We party in Valentine too, you know. But when it come to Rey Calidad, yeah, the Southside made me. You know, when it come to the street part of me, I ain't gangster, but I could throw a goddamn punch, you know what I mean? When it come to like the females, Southside made me a player. Southside, you know, because it was just finest girls in the city. Hey, I don't gotta say it, y'all know. Finest girls in the city on the Southside.
Yeah.
Oh, they used to be. The rawness behind it, you know what I mean? Everything that I rap has been an experience, you know, and you know, everybody say that, but it's true. And I'll go ahead and just say it, everything that I rap, if I didn't do it, I know people that did it that was right beside me, and they would want me to, you know, express what happened, express how it happened, express why it happened, you know. The understanding of, you know, the lyrics behind rap is very deep. You know, when you listen to music, you got to understand what people saying to you about their environment, where they're coming from. Because it may sound cool that he's saying that he doing this and that, but he really telling you that that's the life that you don't want to live, you know? So, you know, in my music, I want people to take the rawness out of it and not try to relate to it all the time. You know, you might can't relate to everybody's life. Understand it. Just listen to it, understand the man, and appreciate the man that's putting it out for you. That's it. That's for any artist, though. You listen to any artist, understand who they are and appreciate it. Don't try and make them to be somebody that they not because you want them to stay tapped in.
Absolutely. So before I let you go, I gotta ask one more question, because you brought up something that I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah.
The production side of things.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to me about your sound as a producer.
Okay.
What do you like to hear? Is it a bounce? Is it more boom bapish? What is something that you like to hear with your music?
It's definitely the bounce. It's definitely the bounce. For me, hip hop gotta have a bounce, you know, and bounce can come from boom bap, it can come from 808. It's just about your groove. I'm very groovy when it comes to making beats. I don't just sit there and want to make one type of beat, you know, from one style, one place, or one state. I sit there and I make however I'm feeling that day, or whatever the vibe that needs to be set for that room or that artist. So for me, yeah, it's definitely about the bounce. I set the vibe, so I don't look for artists to have a vibe for me. They either know what they want or they don't. At the end of the day, I'm gonna give them something they might not even know that they need it. So that's what I look for as a producer, to try and give people records that they never had before, or a record that they always wish that they had, you know, and it start with the bounce. Man, yeah, so my name is Rey Calidad. Peace and love to y'all. ReyCalidad 704 is where you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, any place that got music. Rey Calidad is up there. Even if I ain't got songs I rap, the production of Rey Calidad is up there. But yeah, man, and I do have a tape coming out right before Halloween. I know a lot of artists trying to drop before Halloween, but you know, in my sense, they're gonna have to see me on this one, because I really do like what I'm putting out. I really do think it's something that Carolina's gonna love, what Carolina need right now, because we got a lot of artists in Carolina that's folding. You know, I ain't gonna say no names, but we got artists in Carolina that be folding. Rey Calidad would never fold. So the Carolina Boogeyman, that's the tape name. It will be dropping right before Halloween. I don't have no date. You just gonna see it, I promise you. So peace and love to y'all. Stay tuned, stay tapped in. Start with it.
Rey Calidad, people, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being a part of Make You Go Listen. We look forward to seeing more from you 2024, 2025.
Yes, sir. I'm always gonna be here.
Absolutely.